And welcome back to Unnatural Selection.
Nice. Merry Christmas.
We have Sean back and Fuck City, USA.
The crew is back.
The
We're
whole
back.
squad.
We're back, and we're here to stay. We're here to stay.
We're here to stay.
We're here to stay.
They were like, "Yeah, it's episode 6, motherfucker."
Well, they'll listen. One day they'll look back and they'll listen and be like, "Oh, what? I wonder what happens between episodes 4 and 6."
Yeah, 10 years from now, Andrew Manning will be dead, and they'll be looking back like, "Hey, what wonder what happened to that guy?"
Low T kills. Low T kills.
It says here he fell asleep on a train station.
But yeah, we got the gang, and happy holidays, y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and of course, for other folks, Merry Jew Christmas. Merry Muslim Christmas.
That's the one with 8 Christmases, right?
Yeah. What?
Yep.
Jew, yeah, they have 8 Christmases.
eight-
That's how greedy they are.
8 Christmases.
8 Christmases.
Yeah, absolutely. And they don't even want to share it with Jesus.
They absolutely don't.
Just God.
What? Jesus.
Do Chinese people celebrate Christmas? Do they?
What, do you want to go or me?
You go first.
Let's talk about Chinese people.
No, they don't have Christmas.
Are you
don't?
sure?
Are you sure? There's no way
Chinese
they don't.
people celebrate Christmas?
They
Don't act like
absolutely.
it's ridiculous.
They're not
Dude, yeah,
Christians.
that's not ridiculous.
They're
A lot of Chinese people are Catholic.
Buddhist.
A lot of Chinese people
Dude,
are
the
Catholic.
Japanese celebrate Christmas. They have a Japanese Santa Claus.
Yeah, but they're the most. They're the most Western Asians, though,
Yeah.
by far.
Also, nothing but fish and stockings.
Yeah. They play baseball and eat hot dogs there. Like
Dude, they're the only ones who still like baseball. We hate it.
They're laying it on thick.
Yeah.
Maybe nuking a country is the quickest way to get Western values over there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Israel, we're going to need you to leave the area. Trust me.
Yeah.
You can come back in about 12, 15 years or so.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's going to be a whole new thing.
Absolutely. The Middle East is about to love baseball.
And pro wrestling.
Pro wrestling in the Middle East.
Wait, why pro wrestling in the Middle East? Is it in the Middle East?
Dude.
'Cause that's a
Pro
Western
wrestling
custom.
is huge in Japan, too.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. They love all the trash.
There's a lot of guy. Oh, yeah. You're
Scott
they do.
Norton used to kill it in Japan
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's Godzilla to those people.
Yeah,
He's a monster.
yeah.
You don't even know Scott Norton, do you?
No.
Oh my god.
WCW, NWO member, faction member.
Yes, he was a brick wall.
He was
of a
also
man.
in the. He was also in the Vice thing when they went to North Korea, and I remember when they interviewed him, he was like, "Come on, I couldn't even leave my hotel room. These guys just come out. What the fuck, man? Go outside."
Yeah, he talks like real gravelly voice.
Sean's doing an impression of like a wrestler that like probably some of the audience members don't know is like when you watch a movie that's based on a true story and you're like, why the fuck does that character look like that? And then you realize that it's because that is actually how the real character looked.
Dude, that
They're
kind
like,
of
"That's
sounds
quite the
just
impression."
like Scott Norton. By the way, to picture Scott Norton
He
is
is-
6'5", about 390 pounds.
Yeah, just an absolute fucking fullback.
Is he a white?
Just
yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. His name's Scott Norton.
Yeah.
No, I mean Ken Norton.
Oh yeah.
Scott,
Great
though.
football player.
Name one black guy named Scott.
Scott Galloway. No, wait, hold on. No, I'm mixing people up.
Travis Scott.
Scotty Barnes.
Last name doesn't
Scotty
count.
Scotty
Travis.
Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty
Hell
Barnes.
yeah.
Scotty Barnes,
He's a basketball player, Raptors.
Basketball player.
basketball player / rapper.
My afro.
For the Raptors.
Oh, okay.
The Toronto Raptors.
I mean, come on, let's be real. They are all slash rappers.
that would be fun. Brooklyn had a great opportunity when they moved from New Jersey to Brooklyn to change their team name.
To what?
Why do black people do that, by the way? Oh, I'm a basketball player and I'm a rapper. You don't see like a white guy be like, yeah, I'm a doctor and a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just so sad when it happens, though. When fucking Jeremy Renner is just like, he released a rock album.
You know
at like 50, and you're like, come on, Jeremy.
Russell Crowe, I guess, has some of the worst music ever.
I get
put to
ads on
use.
Instagram for Russell Crowe's band. I'm like, I don't even want his movies at this point.
Oh,
How did that happen?
how can he make music while he's too busy road raging on poor innocent white women because they beeped at him?
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Did you just
Check it out. It's one of the great flicks of the
That's
last.
right. We
fucking 10
we
years.
educated Shanam about 3 days
Such a
ago.
good flick.
It's funny. I hadn't seen Unhinged in my life until 10 days ago, and I've now seen it twice.
I can't believe he
Something-
burned somebody alive.
Oh, spoilers, Shanam.
yeah.
If you haven't,
None taken.
Hey, listen. if you're gonna listen to this podcast, listen to Unhinged. Something tells me it's gonna keep coming up.
yeah.
It's just a
watch
good way.
That, Time Cop, and Bump in the Night, and we'll get into that.
We'll get
later
into
on.
Bump in the Night. Yeah.
I mean, I've been
John, do you
I've
have
been-
any movies that they should know about?
No.
Bridge over the River Kwai. Yeah, well, make sure you watch it.
Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane. After the 1940s, I said I'm not watching another film. Too much.
That's when things got
too
too
much
progressive
hoopla.
for John.
I've never seen Schindler's List. There's a lot of movies I've never seen. Like a lot of good movies I've never seen.
I mean, listen.
I mean, Alan masturbates to Schindler's List.
I like to watch it on Christmas Day.
I mean, to me, it's like Lord of the Rings. You know?
None of this is
There's
real.
elements where you're like, yeah, that could have happened, but you know the main thing is bullshit. You know? Like, there are no such thing as elves. It's just,
I mean, just do the math in your head and tell me that sounds possible.
yeah.
Well, you got to be organized.
Yeah. Lord of the
6.
Rings. And they only did one movie, too, which was kind of lazy.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
really did.
Could have used a second and third.
Well, that's because
installment.
trying to sell that the Holocaust happened twice is hard enough when people don't believe it happened the first time. Okay. Dude, the Holocaust is sad because we could have like 7 Hollywoods right now. And maybe one of them would make a decent crime thriller. You know?
That's exactly right.
Not just a mid-budget,
Absolutely.
If you're a Holocaust denier, what's the argument?
Isn't it just kind of like 6 million sounds like a lot? But that kind of is it, though, right?
I think that's it.
Yeah, it's like
What if it turns out...
What if it was just like 3 million?
Yeah, what if it was 5 million?
And they just like 5 million. They just tacked on $1 million.
I mean, are they
That's
still-
that's just wearing a chain.
I mean, 6 is a round number.
5 is a round.
It's a very round number.
Yeah, you notice they didn't say 7 million because that's lucky, so people would want to do it again.
But also, if it was 6,200,000, I think they're doing the 6.2 million. But if it's 5.8 million, I think they're going 6.
Oh, okay,
You know?
fair enough.
They're about the percentages.
that's fair
Absolutely.
enough, fair
It's the guy who's 5'7" always says he's 5'8".
Yeah.
The same
Hey,
thing.
hey.
Be cool.
I'm actually 5'11".
I got you lifts for Christmas.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You're gonna be 5'9" soon.
I was thinking about getting that knee surgery. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They put bones in your shit.
Hell
So
yeah.
you can't walk for a year, right?
Oh,
I don't
it's
care.
like it's like a year plus.
I don't care.
I've watched a couple like TikToks about this, so I think I'm an expert now. Yeah, you're crippled for
Hey.
a year and a half.
That's
Hey.
okay. I'll just tell everyone I have polio.
You get to be lazy as fuck.
That's just the normal man. That's not everybody.
And then when you recover from polio, they're like, "Holy shit,
What the fuck?
Alan looks great." I don't know what it is, but I respect him for the first time.
Yeah, I can't believe I respect him.
What happened in
Is
there?
he still calling people pussy farts? I still, for some reason, respect him now.
I just don't get it.
Maybe Drew Blacks are a threat.
I want to see a 5'10" quarterback get leg lengthening surgery so he can get drafted higher.
And then he's like, it's going to be a little bit, guys. But once I get in there.
When I'm 24, you just wait.
Yeah, dude, you got to be like 6'2" to play quarterback because you have to look over the offensive line.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore.
And also, like you are.
Or you're mobile as fuck.
Yeah, or like Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's like 5'9".
I know.
It's crazy.
But you're disabled when you have that shit. Like you're not the same athlete anymore. You can't lengthen your bones and be the same athlete. Like you're brittle.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
Unless you have an extra bone.
that's what I believe. I was actually thinking about.
What about injecting some black DNA into a man? Would that help?
It'll get you hopping around, I'm sure. But you don't get taller, but you can dunk.
All right, Alan, finally, you're taller, but you keep showing up late to practice. So you're fired. Also, you're not allowed to smoke Newports.
I was thinking about getting Steve last Christmas. I haven't done it. Maybe this is the year. I was thinking about getting Steve Pratt, who's 5'7" or so, a $50 gift card towards leg lengthening surgery. It's like a $25,000 procedure. Just thought I'd get you started.
You're going to need to do a whole lot more than that because when you're 5'7", you don't make a lot of money.
Oh,
Pratt's got. Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm 5'7"?
I think you're 5'8".
So I'm taller than Pratt. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both a little taller than Pratt, thank God.
Okay. All right.
And Kinbeck is 5'6".
Yeah, Kimbeck's
5'4".
He's got a huge head though. God, that noggin is fucking big old bowling ball.
Well, he's a thin man. He's like a lollipop.
Yeah, dude. He's 5'6", with a weird big head. Gets more pussy than all three of us combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on a daily basis, he bangs like 3 chicks.
He's a machine.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Hey, how
An
are
insatiable thirst.
you? Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love watching him work.
He's like-
horny.
Yeah, I think it's like people like him that's how vampires got invented. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
There's something you just need.
yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing? It's me.
Yeah.
They don't know Chris, so we'll stop talking about him, but we'll have him on soon,
Can I
hopefully.
drink your blood?
I'll drink whatever you want me to
Oh my
drink.
God.
5'6".
Kimbeck's 5'8". He's very thin though.
Is he 5'8"?
I think
Yeah,
he's about 5'8".
he's my height. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's a little shorter than me.
I have a shred of respect for him, so generally 5'8" is the cutoff. So tell us your deliciousness.
It's not that delicious, but I mean,
It's always so much more delicious than you fucking say.
No, it's
going
not.
to be.
This one's not that delicious.
Deliciousness? Is that Meltdown's girlfriend?
Deliciousness
No,
is
that's
whatever.
preciousness. That's preciousness, man. Chill with that, man.
How fat is someone if their name is Preciousness?
Oh, that's
Preciousness.
the thought, preciousness. See work down at the farm. That's preciousness. Her voice is beautiful.
Preciousness is the only woman to play AA football for college.
Oh, preciousness is a fucking D tackle. She's not athletic, but she takes up space.
Yeah, she takes up space.
She takes up space.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes two guys to push her around.
Or preciousness does a good body splash. My God, preciousness. My God, off the top rope, preciousness. And the ring is collapsed. Psych. So,
Preciousness is amazing.
preciousness, man.
If
That's
you're
gonna be Meltdown's wife.
If your name is
Preciousness.
Preciousness, I feel so bad for you. Especially if you
Preciousness.
have potential. That name's holding you back.
Yeah,
Preciousness.
I mean, but if you have any sense, you change it right away.
You can call me Miss P.
That's a dope. All right, so I had to work today. I had to work today at a club, at a comedy club. So I was working the day shift. So, Alan, I haven't even told you this. So this was my whole schedule. I did the mic with Alan last night. I got home at 1:00. Khalees asked me a comic asked me to cover, or another worker asked me to cover their shift.
Yeah.
That day. So I was like, all right. I got home. I went to sleep at 2:30. I wrestled. I basically got 2 hours of sleep. I woke up at 5. I went to Upper West Side, and what I did last night was, so my roommate doesn't want me to use this stuff anymore. So what I do is I wait till he goes to sleep to use it now. So what I did last night was I want to get as much sleep as possible and be out the door. I'm gonna make my coffee tonight, and head out the door tomorrow.
All right.
And I almost broke his pot. Anyway, make the coffee. I head out. I make it on time. Everything's fine. I have the coffee. It's cold. So, and there's a microwave there. So I go to the microwave. I put it in.
Is this at work?
This is at work.
Okay.
This is at work. It goes in the microwave. Now, this is a brand new microwave. They bought it 4 days ago.
Oh, no.
So
Please tell me it's not a metal mug.
no,
I was
it's
about
not.
to say, if it's
not.
a metal mug.
No, it's a paper cup with the lid on it. Okay. So
Oh, I know.
I put I put it in for 30 seconds, and I decided, I was like, I'm very neurotic with the microwave. I'll put it in for a minute, stop it at 30 seconds, let it cool off, let it go, then put it back on for another 40 seconds, then 17 seconds, depending on how hot it is. So
It's the worst story ever.
so it's going in, and I'm just gonna fucking eject it. And while it's going, I've hit the button, and all of a sudden I feel the spring stop, and the door's stuck.
Shut.
It's shut, and I can't open it. And I realized they use that fucking thing for popcorn all night for the shows, and that's the biggest thing that they do. So the fucking coffee is stuck in the fucking in the microwave, unusable. I'm texting everybody. They're telling me to do all this shit. I'm doing it while I'm trying to pry the door open with a knife. I'm doing everything I can, right? Finally, the boss is like, "Listen, we need a microwave tonight. Go to the place." Go to the
microwave store.
PC Richards. That's where we got it from. And in exchange, we have a warranty. We got it 4 days ago. Now, the coffee was in it. So
You broke a brand new microwave,
I didn't break it. I pressed the eject button and it stuck.
but you
And-
just established you press it like 5 times in a minute and a half.
No. I didn't do that. That's what I usually do.
Oh.
This was going to be my first, but when I thumbed, I thumbed it. Boom! It got stuck. I could feel. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then the coffee was just sitting there. But then when he told me to go get the new microwave, the coffee was still in there. I couldn't get the coffee out, right?
Yeah. To be
So I got to
slow and
PC.
steady.
No, I rushed it over to PC Richards, and then when I put it down, it leaked all over their floor. And this Mexican came up because they had to get this Mexican guy to get the new microwave and take the old microwave.
We understand
whatever.
what Mexicans do in our society.
He looked up. He looked down at the mess. It was everywhere. He looked down at.
What did you think was going to happen? Obviously.
Well, I put it down on the thing. It started leaking. I didn't realize it started leaking. Then I saw
But
it
when you carried it, how many blocks?
like a block and a half.
All right. So when you carried it, were you trying to keep it steady so
I was
that
trying, but it was a heavy guy.
it got to under his arm?
it was a heavy guy. And then I did the most Indian fucking thing I've ever done, probably ever. When I got the new one, that was heavy too in the box. So when I walked out with it, I walked back with it. I put it on my head and walked it back to the club.
I like that.
That's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
good.
My
Yeah.
pants were falling down and shit.
I just want to think of what a psycho you look like with a knife just in the
I
middle of
was.
the microwave.
I almost bashed the fucking glass. I
thought you were going to say you traded it for 4 virgins.
I wish, but you can only get 2 for that. It was a
Goddamn Biden and this inflation.
seriously. Although it's a cool microwave, it could also air fry, so maybe I could get 3 virgins.
So what did you do about coffee?
Oh, I just bought coffee. I went about my day.
Simple as that, huh?
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Well, it was demoralizing. I was really worried because they were like,
I can't think of a man who could handle that situation better. Because if I somehow I would never be in your position. But if I somehow found myself in that position and I brought it into a store and coffee started leaking everywhere, I'd be ashamed.
well, it wasn't my fault. I put the.
What part of it wasn't your fault?
Hey,
Well, they.
you know what I bet what happened? I bet they were like, no, you got coffee all over our floor. We're not going to give you a refund. Then Sham talked in an Indian accent for 3 seconds. They were like, okay, we didn't know.
I walk in there. Hey, I need a new warranty on this. We won't be able to give it. What do you mean you're not going to give warranty? I know warranty. My name is warranty. Your name is Richard. I want 2 microwave. You give me 2 microwave, 1 blender.
I'm sorry. Do we have anyone who's been trained how to deal with Indians?
No, the last guy killed himself. Oh, he was Indian too. That's the worst. That's the worst. When I see another Indian, especially like if I'm out, they like, come on, man, no Indian discount. I'm like, no. As a matter of fact, look at me in the eyes. No, Raj.
Oh, so you worked at CVS too?
yeah, exactly.
Motor discount.
Debit card. That's what I'm working. That's my new job. I'm a call center for Fidelity Debit. Hello, you have reached Fidelity Debit Card. Give me your debit card now. I'm going to give it to you. You give it to me. I tell you.
Do you ever use that accent to another Indian person and pretend you're both just like immigrants that are just kind of... I feel like that would be a very fun man on the street for you.
Yeah.
Where you go up to another Indian person talking like that and you try to talk shit about the whites or something.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever done it to Indian people. I think I get scared around Indian people.
It's probably a seamless impression of an Indian immigrant. It sounds it to me, at least.
But I don't know.
Yeah, to me it's perfect. But then again, Apu sounded perfect to me. And someone made
Indian
a
accent.
faggoty documentary about how it's
And that
not
was Hank
right.
Azaria.
It's the most. There's a documentary about how it wasn't right. My dad was pissed.
Yeah,
Chum,
but an Indian made it.
Apu's a funny guy, Chum.
Yeah,
He's a business owner.
He's a Republican, Chum.
exactly. No, his name was Hari Kondabulo, and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was like, A poo is a problem.
Harikata. Oh, the comic?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no more Apu now, right?
Wait a minute.
Or would they do? There's
They
no.
got rid of a poo, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they did,
just
yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't worth it. They were like, all right.
You know what? That's the solution. No more Indian representation in the Simpsons.
Absolutely.
I'll
Yeah.
represent.
You know what? They should get rid of Carl too. Black motherfucker.
Like the most respectable character on the show. and Apu was always like he had an accent, but like was respectable.
Yeah.
He wasn't an idiot.
No. Dude, if they're going to get rid of him, they had to get rid of that Italian chef.
Yeah.
Oh, I make a pizza for Krusty. Oh.
Or the Bumblebee guy.
I was the Bumblebee guy still
I
there.
love Bumblebee.
The
guy.
Bumblebee guy. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's just Spanish.
Most of them don't speak English enough to complain. Dude, they got to get rid of groundskeeper Willie.
You'd love that.
Why?
Well, he's Scottish, but that's part of your territory.
They are nothing like us. Nothing.
I recognize the
Do Irish
beard.
That's
People wait,
India and Pakistan.
Or Japan and China.
No, that's just
you can
China.
tell- yeah. China and Korea.
Yeah, Japan is just
You can
nice.
tell. I can tell the difference between Japanese.
Japan is just East China.
Yeah, it's just a nice China. That's
China
all it is.
Island.
No, but Japanese people are like polite and calm and serene, and
And tell me what the Chinese are now.
they're like Indians.
We need to work. We need to work.
They're all business.
That's the thing. When you get an Asian wife, it's got to be Japanese.
Yeah.
If it's Chinese, she's like, we need to work. And she's organizing. She's just this little Speedy Gonzales doing all the shit around the house. You can't even keep up with her. You're like,
They are quick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're small and
Can we
fast.
relax? No.
Get to work.
Get to work. I don't work for your dad's restaurant. Get to work. No, I don't know how to make crab ragout, bitch.
Your dad's restaurant's back in China anyway. I bought you fair and square.
You're just supposed to. Yeah, you're just supposed to clean my house up and fucking not ask me questions.
You're my wife's secretary. You work for me.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
Did you buy me?
Yeah.
Who bought who here? That has to be so awful. Just like having a wife that doesn't speak just any of your language, the picture drawing and shit, the hand gestures to get points
You know
across.
what? It's probably a very good bonding experience. Though. You get to teach her English just like enough.
Yeah. You
Like,
become-
all right, do you
you're-
know what steak and cheese means? Okay, good. Okay. Do you know what DVR and Monday Night Raw means?
You're gonna find out.
You'll find out.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
How long does it take them to know that they're with an American idiot? They just assume it's all. This is how all Americans are, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm starting to realize it's like around like year 3. I think I'm with a moron.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I only cost $3,000.
These other men wear pants with zippers on them, but my husband only has a drawstring. I don't get it.
My husband plays Call of Duty all day.
Do zippers mean better jobs?
He doesn't have it. Is this his job?
He gets a check in the mail, but I never see him do anything.
I guess he works for the government. He works for the government.
Oh my God, very understated.
I guess he plays Halo for the government.
He yells the N-word at Monday Night Raw for the government.
Monday Night Raw, switching to Netflix, right?
Yep. January.
Who did I just see got added to the roster? Someone just got added to the Raw roster.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You're speaking lingo now.
Alan was sick last episode. I'm sick this episode, so I'll give Alan speech. So if I seem a little bit low energy, they're gonna have to pick up the slack for me.
Well, nothing new. We always pick the slack.
Oh, I'm a high flyer.
Tilson's the Intercontinental Champion on No Mercy.
Yeah.
Sham, you're European Champion, and Meltdown's Hardcore Champion.
Oh wow, I got 2 belts.
You got 2 belts, yeah.
2 personalities, baby.
Each personality has a belt.
Oh, Meltdown. So Meltdown's character, I assume, is like New Jack.
Right now, he's in camouflage.
I could see New Jack wear like a
Yeah,
sleeveless
yeah.
camouflage shirt.
I'm gonna give him some color.
I gave him the
I'ma give
I
him
gave him the
some color.
Dudley pants
Oh, okay.
and a black tank top with a gold chain. And an
Speaking of
afro.
the microphone,
Oh, I
Oh,
love
sorry.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I keep switching them up.
you see
Oh, I
how
love that.
you see how pretentious he just got while talking about his characters.
Well, talking about WWF No Mercy on N64.
His hands
course.
like this. Well, you know, I got the Dudley Boy pants.
Seagal's got Steve Blackman's move list.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. We're looking for a little flair for this year.
And I don't mean Ric Flair.
I don't mean Ric Flair. You know what I mean.
Oh boy, Jews, blacks,
Um,
gays, Native Americans. We don't rip on Native Americans enough.
I mean,
I've never seen one. All the stereotypes
I
are
have.
taught to me. I don't even find them out for myself.
yeah,
I like observing a stereotype.
yeah, I don't like just hearing about a stereotype. You know?
Yeah, I like seeing it in action.
You got to see it in real life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm gonna go to Wyoming because we made them all live there, and
You'll find an occasional one on Martha's Vineyard, which is always strange.
an Asian.
No. A Native American.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because they're like on the other side of the island that's not as inhabited. Like there are Native Americans that have just been there forever.
really?
They're not living in teepees.
Yeah, they probably have nice lives. Right?
Right? Probably pretty nice.
Martha's
Yeah.
Vineyard.
As nice as a Native American
yeah,
life.
By the way, what's Native American food?
As John has a Native American server at his house. Yeah, they live a nice life. They have quarters.
Yeah,
Give them
server.
quarters in the house.
Yeah, server.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
with,
we pay our Native Americans.
yeah, with health insurance and everything.
Sits with no benefits.
Chief, let it bleed.
It's just so funny though. Just like it's just the richest, fucking snobbiest people on earth,
Yeah.
just with a couple Native Americans scattered throughout. Guys, this is what the world
It'd
became.
be great if the Native Americans were snobby too.
By the way, are you celebrating Christmas in Martha's Vineyard?
No. I'm gonna be in New Hampshire for Christmas.
New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Live free or die.
That's goddamn right.
Live free or die.
Might see some snowflakes while I'm up there.
New Hampshire's so much cooler than Vermont. It's not even close.
Oh yeah. I mean, Vermont is probably cleaner and nicer, but doesn't have the same freedom.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same freedom.
Doesn't have the same goddamn freedom.
Dude, I remember one time in New
You have
Hampshire.
to wear a helmet when you ride your bike in Vermont.
Absolutely.
You absolutely
Like a
do.
gay.
Exactly.
Yeah, it has to be a pink one too, that's shaped like a pussy.
Absolutely. That's exactly
With a
that's
tit on the back.
that's how you know. That's how they know you're one of their own. Yeah, you can't even live there unless you own a bed and breakfast. I heard. Now they got marijuana.
I kind of wish my parents moved to New Hampshire because it's like cheaper and it's still the Northeast. You know.
Yeah, but those are brutal winters.
Yeah. How much less? I mean, more brutal are they than like being in Massachusetts?
Well, it depends where you are. but-
Yeah. True.
Yeah, the further north you get.
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah. Once you start getting closer to Santa.
Yeah. I mean, but that's all going to get fixed by global warming anyways.
I know.
New Hampshire's going to be the new Virginia.
Yeah, for sure. And then Texas will be off the map. The whole South. New Orleans is definitely going to get another natural disaster in the next 10 years.
Of course,
Like,
Absolutely.
it's going to be, and it's going to.
That's the
it's gonna make
trade-off.
Katrina.
it's the most fun place on earth, but there's always a
Kanye West is
trade-off.
going to be like, George Bush doesn't care about black people, and neither do I.
When I was down there was a store. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you've been down there when if it rains and shit.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
It's like World War Z type shit.
It's a different.
People probably get way more nervous.
Everything's
Dude,
a
I was
trade-off.
nervous. Like it was so windy and rainy. I was like, am I gonna be able to get an Uber back? Like it's
That's
fucking-
the beauty of the Northeast is like snow is really the only thing that can kill you.
What do you mean?
You know, well, we don't have poisonous animals. You know, like,
yeah.
They
like
got scorpions all over fucking Arizona.
It's
dude.
really just the
Yeah.
snow. But if you go to other places, like it's, you know, all of a sudden poisonous animals, snakes, alligators,
tornadoes.
hurricanes.
Earthquake.
You
Fire.
even if you go to California, oh, it's so delightful. We're so happy. Blah 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 blah. The
Sharks.
Beach Boys, and you're like, okay, well, you're falling into the ocean, and you're in a eternal drought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes at a price.
Oh, also, you might have to get mouth fucked by a Jew for acting work. So,
That's a good point.
yeah. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna
If you're an aspiring actress, are you really going to let a couple of smelly Jew dicks get in the way of your success, or are you just going to do what
I
you got to do?
feel you're not. I feel you're not.
No.
I mean, I'm not kidding.
Like if I had to eat an ugly pussy to like get into a premier club, you're like, this will be terrible, but in 20 minutes, my life will be better.
I'd consider blowing.
Just put
a guy.
that white shit under your nose, like when they cut open a body.
Yeah.
You're like, okay.
I'd consider blowing a guy.
Yeah, you would.
And I'm not gay
Oh,
at
really?
all.
Because I know the owner of Williamsburg Comedy Club pretty well.
Alan just opened a club, actually.
I'm just saying, like, if the price is high enough, because, like, you know, like you said last night, we're all gonna be gay in 40 years anyway.
Gay?
Everybody's just gonna be gay. Gay's gonna be the new straight.
That's Alan's book.
Gay.
Alan's debut book. We're all going to be gay soon anyway. I just hope I die first.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get rid of Jesus. Everyone becomes a fucking goo gobbler.
Did you go to church as a kid?
No.
No. Did you?
Never ever?
I went one time for Christmas or something with family.
Yeah. No, the Tilsons actually, Alan will like this. The Tilsons didn't go to church.
On purpose.
But we did for social purposes for a year or two.
That's righteous gemstones.
Go to a Unitarian church
That is amazing.
with a lesbian minister.
Wait,
So if you want to know what open-minded looks like, fucking right here.
social purposes. Wow.
Social purposes.
A lesbian minister.
A lesbian minister.
Hey, everyone, I'm just as shocked as you.
No one in this room's going to heaven. But we do have some nice little parties.
Yeah, we do. We do.
We have some nice little shindigs, and you don't feel alone. And everyone's welcome. That's right.
Everyone's welcome to Unitarian Church.
I mean, I do like the Unitarian Church for that purpose. It's like the least serious church.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just believe whatever you want as long as you treat people fairly. You know?
Yeah, but
that is gay. Don't get me wrong.
That is pretty gay.
It's not even a religion.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not.
Listen, I want a
It's
church
the
that
goal-
takes itself pretty seriously, but you can still eat pig. That's really what I want.
yeah.
I mean, it's so embarrassing for these religions in 2024 to not be able to eat pig.
I disagree. I like my religion.
It's just like
Wait, you can't eat pig?
I can't eat any meat, period. I shouldn't be eating any meat, period.
you eat more meat than any person I know.
Because it's so delicious.
Yeah, I know.
It's just so
Does
delicious.
Sean like, do Slim Jims count?
Sean just like fucking self-flagellates with a belt after he eats the meat. Bad.
Hindus have to be vegetarian?
Not all Hindus, but my specific segment. Like, my dad's never had meat in his life. He's eaten eggs twice in his life. When he first got to this country, he used to get French fries all the time, and then he found out they were cooked in lard, and he stopped eating French fries.
Wow.
I wonder if we could disguise some meat as a vegetable and feed it to him.
I easily could. He's old now.
He just gets complete diarrhea.
He would let it. He would let it. He's too old now. Like, I could do it, but I would never.
No.
Do you think if he started eating chicken, it would add years to his life?
I don't know. One time I asked him, I go, if it meant my life or eating a piece of meat, what would you do? He goes, I'm sorry, I couldn't eat the meat.
I'm sorry, son.
I'm sorry. You're
So
an
if your
idiot.
dad was like, if a plane went down and everyone's starving and it's time to eat people,
He's dead.
he's
No,
not.
he's not. He really wouldn't eat a Democrat?
Tom, they are very stinky. It smells like fish. They're Koreans.
It's a very gay meat.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't survive. My dad's not a survivalist.
Oh,
He's not a survivalist.
like you.
That's why he
Actually, he kind of is. He's an immigrant, so
Yeah.
he came here on a flight.
Yeah, I like that. He didn't go to Ellis Island?
Ellis Island isn't a thing anymore, is it?
When did Ellis Island stop being a thing?
I don't know, but
I like that where you could just change your name and shit.
yeah.
You know, I think we'll get rid of the end of our last name for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to make it Gold instead of Goldman now.
Yeah. That's still Jewy, by the way, gold. It's almost more Jewy, isn't it?
Isn't it amazing? I mean, this has to have been done, but just gold and silver in a last name automatically means Jewish.
Silverstein.
Like that couldn't, I mean, that's, especially with Ellis Island where you're kind of choosing your name, where you're like, you couldn't even help it there, could you?
Yeah.
How about Diamond? Neil Diamond was a Jew, right? That wasn't his real last name, but he still chose Diamond.
Are you sure he's Jewish?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's not very talented. He's probably Jewish.
His last name's Diamond.
Jews aren't the talent in the entertainment business. They're the behind the scenes guys.
Oh, they're talented.
Speaking of Jews,
Bob
Jerry
Dylan?
Seinfeld's doing Beacon Theater.
Is Bob Dylan Jewish?
Absolutely.
Never mind what I just said.
Robert Zimmerman.
I just meant musically, but Bob Dylan's Jewish. I guess that kind of destroys that.
Yeah, Bob Dylan's Jewish. David Lee Roth. The David Lee Roth.
Yeah, okay.
Adam Sandler. Well, comedians, obviously. Like, that's entertainment.
Yeah, I just really meant music.
Yeah.
Music is more blacks. Blacks. Who else? Blacks.
Indians
White people.
Blacks and whites.
Yeah, blacks and whites.
and Indian people.
Mexicans have their own sort of music.
It's awful, though.
I like the guitar music. I don't like the "Move back in the bodega." I don't like that shit.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand that
I
song.
hate that. Although Middle Eastern music is hideous.
That's the worst kind of music.
It's
Middle
not,
Eastern-
It's almost not music.
Middle Eastern music is just.
disagree.
No, Middle Eastern music is just a woman who hasn't had water in 4 days.
It is the best music to play, like a struggle scene in a movie.
Yeah, it is. It's so good.
You're just like a guy just dying in the desert. Just like it's like that. That's all. Like, you imagine just having a party and putting that on.
Yeah.
I want to do that now. Ladies,
Everyone, come
Cover
over
your
my
eyes.
place. Yeah. Shots.
I
shots.
fuck to this.
I can't fuck without music. Turn it on.
What's that? I can't hear you saying no.
Absolutely. Yeah. Your Honor, I wouldn't know what she said. I was wearing my Apple AirPod Pros with noise cancellation. I don't read lips. Sorry.
Oh God.
I thought she was just saying she needed a pillow or something.
I thought you were saying go. I thought you was cheering me on, Your Honor.
Yeah. Rape.
Title of the episode.
All caps.
Everyone at my work party said, "Jonathan, what's the name of your podcast? We all want to listen to it." Oh God. And I said,
Well, we're in the early stages, so any support to be appreciated. We are the unnatural selection.
I was like, we're WTF with Mark Maron.
We had the president on.
Give us a listen. Yeah, we're behind the scenes. Yeah. Oh, they tried to get me to do stand up at the holiday party.
Oh fuck.
He asked me to do stand up. I won a fucking prize, and as I went up to get the prize, he's like, "Come on, 5 minutes." And I was like, I took the microphone. I was like, "You guys don't want to hear my stand up.
Yeah.
Keep sending the prizes out."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you do for work, Jan, from accounting? Yeah. Oh, well, if it's not pants too tight, Susan. Yeah. How many cats is too many cats? Stupid question. It's never enough.
Hey Fred, get out of my country.
Oh, if it's not Fred who steals lunches out of the refrigerator.
We all know Fred. We've all known for quite some time.
We
Fred.
all know it. Stop it.
Please.
Yeah.
That's my French onion soup, Fred.
Oh, yeah. They're just like, it doesn't matter if it's offensive. I was like, it does matter.
Yes, it does.
It
it
matters.
does.
It matters deeply.
Yeah.
You're
Dude,
gonna get 12 complaints after the holiday party.
Honestly, if you bombed bad enough, they could fire your ass.
I know.
Oh yeah. and then I have to be like, well, you said it didn't matter.
Yeah. Which you would be in your rights though, because if you compel somebody to do some shit like that and they do, and then like what
He
the
pointed a gun at me.
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, it's like
He said I'd lose my job if I didn't do it.
It's
and,
like-
and then I lost my job because I did do it.
yeah.
Next time, bring me. I'll do the stand up.
Absolutely.
This is-
sure
that
are a
would
lot
be-
of Jews here.
That would be amazing.
Can you imagine that if they're like, Jonathan, you don't have to do stand up at the holiday party, but we were thinking stand up would be fun. Do you have a connection? Someone that could come and do 15 minutes maybe at the start of the party? Do I? He goes by Fuck City USA. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Okay, that's good because the cover says fat and racist. Are you sure?
All I could find was something called Straight for Pay. Like, yeah, that's his most innocent joke. Where'd you find this guy?
This guy's a monster.
He's not a friend of yours, is he? No, we definitely don't have a podcast together, too.
Who was his opening act, too? He didn't say his name. He just
Nick
said he was
Fuentes?
a monkey. Nick Fuentes.
You go on the road with Nick Fuentes,
Who's Nick Fuentes?
the most racist, conservative, like political commentator there is.
Yeah,
he's
he
the
was-
platform from everything.
He's the actual alt-right.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a Spanish guy, though.
Kind of.
He looks white, but his last name is Fuentes. But he'll say the N word. He will. I mean, he dies for if women. This will never happen. But if women ever took control, he dies first.
Really?
Oh, he says
N-word?
he says the worst shit you've ever heard in your life.
And he's obviously a Trumper.
Is he banned? Is he on YouTube or did they ban him?
He's the platform from everywhere. I think it might just be X now that he can still do stuff.
And Rumble. Everyone's allowed on Rumble.
What is Rumble?
That's like conservative Twitter or whatever.
Oh, I should get on that.
No, it's YouTube.
You know he's being
Republican YouTube.
he's being sued right now
Yeah, for what?
because a woman came up to his house, and I guess people do come up to the house to like fuck with him.
Yeah.
And he opened the front door and he fucking pepper sprayed her in the face and went back inside.
I'm kind of on his side.
So that's like considered assault.
But if you're on someone's property, don't fuck with someone's property ever, no matter how bad they
What
are.
was
I
she
agree.
doing, though?
I actually, I mean, like, she's probably just gonna yell at him or something. But yeah, like you're knocking on someone's front door. That could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of a bitch for that, though.
You're right. He
Nice.
should have punched her.
Yeah,
Just don't open the door, I guess. But
Yeah, or yeah. You can't be saying shit
No,
like that.
you know
and
what's
not expect-
you know what's better than that? Dumping garbage on her head from a window.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
Hey,
fun.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Nothing crazy. Nothing like
hot oil.
Yeah. I was gonna say her human feces. You know,
Acid.
That would be amazing, though.
Just some paper with a couple of banana peels for effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of those. Yeah, dog shit. If you collected the dog shit from the backyard and did that, I mean, that would be amazing. Nick Fuentes being charged with assault for dumping dog shit on protesters' head.
How did he get a house?
He has to get a second dog because he has to do it so often.
Like 4 fucking German shepherds in the backyard.
We need a Great Dane. I don't know. We need more shit. Honey, feed them.
They keep coming. Honey, there's no way he's got a wife.
There's no, I think he's a virgin. I think he talks about being a virgin, which is an angry.
Is he a
angry
good-looking
man.
guy?
No, I mean, he's average looking, but he has the worst ideas you've ever heard in your life.
Well, let me hear him first.
They're poisonous. They're poisonous.
He should be able to get married, though, just because he's got a
Oh,
fucking...
yeah. I mean, he's probably secretly gay or something.
Probably.
They love to do
Yeah.
that. You're secretly gay and you kind of take
There's
it
a
out
rumor
on
out there that
everyone.
he's banging someone, right? That he's banging a guy in the same space.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Destiny.
You said that last time, and that's
I didn't
bullshit.
say it. You said it.
No, I didn't say it.
Sean,
Oh, maybe it was Andrew. I can't remember.
I don't know any of this
it
shit.
was Andrew, that's
Destiny,
right.
Destiny is like left wing. There's no way that's happening
That probably makes the sex even fucking hotter, dude.
because it's so wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here, folks. A guy heard it from another guy who heard it from another,
Dude,
another
how
guy.
hard would you fuck a Nazi female in the ass if you could?
Commoner.
Are you ever going to sit there and be like,
Oh, I mean, like,
not,
filthy,
you're not being you're
like,
not being gentle.
Fucking Tommy Lauren would be an extra level of hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's like she's already hot, but you're like, oh, you stand against everything I stand for. Just hot.
No,
like
the hottest
Fox
would be a
News.
threesome with Tommy Loren and AOC. That would be the hot. That'd be as hot as it gets.
Yeah. Sure, we could really solve the world's problems with that.
Yeah, just put the video out and be like, hey, see, they don't stand for anything. Everyone just calms down.
I don't stand for
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Look at her. She's eating pussy while getting fucked from behind. Is that the strong woman you were looking for?
AOC would get bonus points somehow.
AOC. Well, it should be like, don't kink shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't kink shame me. Yeah, I like to get double teamed by fucking conservatives. I'm into that. It's not like it's BDSM or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those people are perverts.
BDSM, that's when they have the mask and everything and they're paddling you. That doesn't seem like
I think
fun.
it's just bondage. I'm sure it stands for something else.
When I worked at a hotel, every year for a weekend, they would call
Hey! I can't hear a word you're saying.
Every weekend, like once a year, every weekend for 3 days, they were called the Landsberg Group, and they just rented out the whole 7th floor, and it was like 100 people, and they all just did like BDSM bondage. You'd walk through the hallways of the Hilton Hotel, and
my
there'd be
God.
like a 60-year-old guy in like leather pants and like ass chaps, or like there'd be like women with like full dominatrix outfit, and like business people like crossing paths from like Raytheon. It was fucking insane.
They were wearing full dominatrix
Full
outfits.
like if you went, we weren't allowed. None of the employees were allowed to. Not even housekeeping. So they paid so much money that they brought their own housekeepers to clean everything. Like
That's probably part of the deal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, well, no employees allowed to go up there. Nothing.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
like employees have gone up there before, and it's like,
Of course, I'd get fired for that.
It'd be a good look for the hotel, just a fucking like multiple rape charge on the bondage floor.
yeah, it's like fucking yeah. Oh yeah. There's, I mean,
I said my safe word and he didn't stop. The Marriott Inn.
the guy was so fucking creepy, dude. He was bald and he
Get
had
the heck
glasses
out.
and 2 earrings and like.
I love when they say don't kink shame, but there's such a line for where you should be shamed.
Yeah,
I think anything to do with piss and shit, you should be shamed.
Yeah.
I just mean one.
As
Well-
a porno watcher,
No, I
that is
don't-
becoming too prevalent.
If the girl is hot enough, I'll let her pee on me.
Yes, I mean standard.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
Wait, what'd
I
you
mean,
say?
listen. If Shakira was like, "Hey, Alan, I need to pee on you before we fuck," I'd be like, "Yeah,
or we can't fuck.
yeah."
Yeah. But I'd never be
I'd
like,
be like right here.
If Shakira was just like, "I'm just gonna piss on you," I'd be like,
well, if a woman's beautiful enough, you assume it's just like juice coming out of her anyway.
"That's a good
It's like
point."
that's not even piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I better
No.
fucking fart smell like lilac.
Yeah. As a porno observer, pee is becoming
A porno observer.
it's becoming too prevalent. It's becoming too much.
You think so?
Yes, that and also, I'm sorry. Say whatever you want about me, phobe or whatever. Trans thing, I can't. It's.
Yeah.
You should have to ask for the trans thing. It shouldn't just show up like, "Hey,
Oh,
how
yeah,
you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. It shouldn't be a surprise.
It should not be a surprise.
That's right. Fred shows up back from winter break.
Because here's the thing: what's hotter than a surprise?
Not a surprise. A surprise that doesn't have a secret penis.
Yes,
Yes.
but no, when it sneaks up on you like
That is
that.
mixed in more.
Yeah, I heard recently that actually arousal is a hypnotic state. So if you sit around and you watch that shit enough, no matter what it is,
Yeah.
Bestiality becomes
Yeah.
the norm.
if someone was like, "All right, you're gonna watch bestiality, but first we're gonna show you regular porno, so you get all hot and bothered, and then here's bestiality."
And you're like, well, I can make this work.
Yeah, I just gotta come quickly
I jerked off at
before
work
the
today
dog shows up.
twice.
Say that again.
What?
I jerked off at work today twice. While I was at a work meeting.
Well, you were on it.
I mean, camera was off.
Hopefully.
This
Camera
fucking
mic off.
this is gonna be a quick stint.
Yeah.
No. I'm.
This is gonna be
I'm
a
gonna be
quick
very-
stint.
No, I'm
Remember the
gonna
guy at
Jeffrey
CNN?
Toobin.
Oh my god,
Jeffrey
that poor guy.
Toobin, fucking.
What's Jeffrey Toobin?
Yeah, just CNN guy during the pandemic. They were all doing everything over Zoom, and he thought his computer was off, and he's jerking off.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I think he said, I mean, who knows if it's true, if he was jerking off to, I think they were on like their break or something, but the cameras were still on. So I think he was jerking off to porn, not whoever was on
Here's
the
the
Zoom
thing.
call.
Even though, it's like a weird thing and you don't want to ruin the guy's life over it, you can't have him work for your company anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, what are you doing? You've
Well,
jerked
it's like
off
the
on
Matt.
TV.
It's like the Matt Weiner thing, where it's like, do I think a person can still be bright who sends dick pics like that? Yeah, but once you do it 2 or 3 times, like with Matt Weiner, you're like, there's a sickness in you.
yeah,
Like you shouldn't have done this once.
yeah. If you get caught and you just do it the one time, mulligan.
Sure, I'll give you the mulligan. But a second time, you're like, dude, you need.
Wait,
mo-
unsolicited or solicited? I mean,
Well, the dick got out there. It was definitely partially unsolicited.
oh, okay.
He was doing it over like Twitter Messenger, and he's like a politician. Yeah.
Twitter, that's incredible.
Yeah. It's so irresponsible. That's where you're like, he might be bright and talented, but clearly there's a glitch. Like, you're not really fit for this job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, be like another politician and fuck a 15-year-old behind closed doors.
Yes.
All right?
Doors that are always closed because she never sees the light of day.
That's exactly right. All your perversions in the darkness. You don't send dick pics to 19-year-olds on Twitter.
No, you don't.
No, those get out. Those always get
Didn't
out.
Matthew Gates, wasn't he going to become Attorney General?
Yeah.
And then they were like-
while he's still under investigation for sex trafficking a 17-year-old across state lines.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's like, Trump, we get it. You like to push the edge. All right. But Jesus.
Yeah. Some of these jobs matter.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Attorney
about
General is
politics.
such a big one, too.
Oh, you're the top lawman.
What the fuck?
You're the top lawman, and this guy fucks kids.
Yeah.
He also has a face that I couldn't trust less.
Yeah.
Matt Gates.
Matt Gates.
It's
He
spelled
looks
weird
like
too, right? Like
Gaetz. Yeah, he has the face of like the worst frat boy that you just want to cave his skull in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
You know, he reminds me a little bit of the monorail guy from The Simpsons. Like, he would do that to a town.
oh yeah. Oh yeah,
He would totally do that to a
It's
town.
pure, unabashed, just evil.
Yeah.
with him, he's got a, like I'm so much more racist towards his face's bone structure than I am to a skin color. I see that I see that face and I'm like, that can only be a piece of shit.
Even if he was raised right.
Even if he was raised right, that is a piece of shit. That's the default.
He got elected.
He got elected. Yeah. Some states like a piece of shit.
I'll ask my dad about Matt Gates next time.
He's a good man.
He's a very good man. Wrongfully accused.
Sham, in my country, that's not big deal.
Sham, we trafficked your sister. Sham, your mother was trafficked. Sham, my mother was trafficked. Trafficking is like gambling, Sham. It's good for the economy.
It's part of the game.
You can do it on your phone, too.
Who are you to stand in the way of love?
Seriously, Sham, you're an idiot.
You're more of an idiot than Gandhi.
Citizen, get out of my country.
Gandhi trafficked.
Gandhi was a womanizer, Sham.
Gandhi fucked, I assume.
Oh
right?
yeah, he's a womanizer. That's part of why my dad doesn't like it.
And
Well, there are stories that I've heard of him just being like, lay here next to me. I'm not supposed to fuck, so this is my
this is his
This
middle
is my
ground. This is his
test.
Louis C.K. jerking off.
this is my test, see if I can do it.
Yeah, the middle
And then
ground.
he's just in there, yeah. Imagine that guy, all bones in a diaper, like,
Yeah.
I can't touch you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, can you please fuck me so I can leave? Please.
Tweak that nipple. Tweak that nipple.
God. But he had kids. Oh, but that was probably before.
Well, all these guys who have great power use it to fuck. I mean, that's such a motive. Like Martin Luther King, obviously, fucking all the time. Like
All the time.
Hey, it's
White
like I don't even
women,
want to
too.
call it like a cult, but it's like whenever you're in charge of a group of people, you're fucking your constituents.
Yeah. You know what? I'm a little bit a bunch of white whores fucked Martin Luther King Jr. and they consider it like an honor. That they were just being a skank.
Guaranteed it. There's a fucking 82-year-old woman today that fucked Martin Luther King, and her whole
I
family
did my
knows
part.
about it. Her whole family.
I did my part.
Absolutely.
Wasn't Aunt Louise, wasn't he married? You fucking pig.
I gave him a deep throat blowjob the day before his assassination.
He said I could go to heaven now.
Absolutely. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I think the blowjob was so good, if he was less relaxed, he wouldn't have been shot that day. And not a night goes by I don't think about that.
He wasn't on his P's and Q's that day. He was like, oh, tall buildings, huh? Whatever.
Whatever. Just keep moving. Oh, yeah. You fuck your followers. If Jesus was a real guy, Jesus was fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jesus was definitely fucking the whores that are just like, yeah, we'll glom onto this movement.
I mean, but here's the thing: if you're
He's
that's
a
not even a
good-looking
whore
though.
anymore. You're like, you mean my son could be half God? Like, yeah.
yeah. Well, was
This
Jesus?
is better than a 6'2" finance guy.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Son of God. My daughter gave birth to the grandson of God.
Yeah.
The grandson of God. And God sends presents? Never.
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 Cheap
Fu-
bastard.
fucking
He really
Je-
was a Jew.
Jesus fucking disappeared. He went out for milk and just fucking never came home.
People say Jesus was Jewish. Was he always Jewish, or did the end he go like, no, this Jew thing is
Everybody says-
ridiculous?
Some people say Jesus was brown and fucking Muslim and shit. Like if they all.
Yeah, but a lot of Jews were kind of like that. A lot of Jews were like darker.
if they had,
I think he was Jewish.
if they had stayed that way, maybe there wouldn't be so many bums right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I know he's evil technically, but he looks just like me.
I thought you were going to be like, if the Jews were a little less annoying, maybe they'd still be in those regions and regulating.
No, I'm not trying to step on Nick Fuentes' market.
I have my own niche. Yeah, we just need to give Alan a fucking just single microphone, put a green screen behind him, and let him go.
Yeah, an American flag, and we just fucking.
American flag, and that could be you'd be like the Colbert of like Alex Jones, like you're like an Alex Jones kind of fucking parody.
Just fucking.
But
yeah,
you're a liberal
parody.
guy, though.
A lot of those, a lot of products
Yeah.
you're pushing.
What does liberal mean now?
I mean, you're for like universal health care and all that shit.
You know what he is? He's in my party, the Club of Reasonable Guys.
Yeah, I mean, what does liberal mean anymore? Because like, here's the thing: liberal
Means you have
20
pink hair
years.
and you eat twat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, dude, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm for gay marriage. I don't want tranny. Like, I don't want. Like, I
You
don't
want tranny disease.
I don't want my kid being read to by a drag queen. And then when I go, hey, real quick, why are we doing that? For people to go, oh, I guess you just hate drag queens.
Yeah. Right.
I like them when they're doing runway stuff,
Yeah.
doing
Like-
doing their shows.
Yeah, doing their shoys, their shows that aren't for kids.
Isn't that funny? You would never ask like a lobsterman to read to your children. It wouldn't even occur to you. It's like, why is he reading?
Sasha Grey was reading to kids for a little bit until someone went, wait, why? What the fuck?
That's wild.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
After?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's just like, I'm not doing porn anymore. It's like, okay, well, you're not a teacher, are you?
It should be like if a porn star comes in to read to your children, it should be like a fucking like when a former addict comes in, like
Yeah.
Chris Heron, just like look,
kids.
my life went this way, but yours doesn't have to.
Yeah, look, kids, I know taking 3 dicks in the ass looks like fun.
Absolutely. You know,
it is.
statistic.
It's really fun.
Oh yeah.
Actually, fuck this. I'm getting out of here.
It's fun until you're in a bathtub with a shotgun barrel in your mouth and your toe on the trigger. But I'm here today.
Leave Cagney out of this. Beautiful Cagney.
But yeah,
I love Cagney. Beautiful Cagney.
Sasha Grey's just like, listen, statistically, 3 of you in this room have been molested. It doesn't mean you have to get into porn.
I mean, you'll be good at it.
Maybe the best.
You'll have an edge over the competition.
Absolutely.
Dude, can you imagine being a porn star who wasn't molested? Like, I gotta suck how many dicks? I don't.
Yeah. I think you have
Can
to
we
be.
just do missionary?
I don't think you can give a continuous deep throat blowjob without stopping for a breather unless you were molested. I think you breathe through your ears or something once you've been molested.
You learn.
It's just like, oh yeah, she can hold her breath for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
She doesn't need any respect at all.
There probably are just some porn stars who are like, fuck it, I can make good money. I guess I'll just do it. But I think you can tell when you watch them. They're just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, sure.
It is funny. It is. I almost do feel like if you weren't molested as a kid and you get into porn for a woman and you become the best, it's almost like a handicap.
True.
You know, you're just like, I'm just here because I'm pure whore.
Yeah.
All right.
I was born this
Nature
way.
versus nurture. And there
I
was-
used to try to fuck older guys when I was a kid, and they said no.
I was like, I had a father.
Yeah.
I had a father, and I still went this route. I had a nice childhood, but I'm so whore. It's in my bones. I can't help it. I can't help it. Spit on my face.
God, porn is becoming so fucking like it's
It's like
we
watching.
know-
It's like watching Band of Brothers.
how many
just like
people
a-
do we personally know who's done porn now?
Oh, everyone knows. Fucking.
3 or 4.
The truth is, we're in our fucking mid to late 30s. Like fucking, if you're 25, I think half your fucking grade is on OnlyFans.
Really?
I think you know so many people. We know a lot of people who are on OnlyFans or who have been on OnlyFans.
A lot of female
I
comedians.
I think if
yeah.
you're 28 and you go back to like people you know since high school, you can probably name 20 girls who have an OnlyFans.
Yeah, you know what the worst is when they have an OnlyFans, but they're only doing it because they're a musician or something, and they're trying to. Prop
I
up.
know.
It's like okay,
A comedian with an OnlyFans.
Like, come on.
You're like,
it's one thing. Like, look, if you're doing it to make money, I get it. But if you're doing it to be like, now also listen to my comedy, it's like, I just jerked off. I don't respect you.
it's like selling Girl Scout cookies at a whorehouse.
Yeah,
it's like this is not for this. It's like, no, this is for sucking and fucking.
Yeah. I don't
Also, don't even have an OnlyFans unless you do stuff. All right? I'll let you show tits for the first month.
I mean, you can have one, but I'm not. Here's the thing: I'm not paying anyways.
No, it's
No, porn. I wouldn't. I don't know why guys pay for OnlyFans when they're like, what is the lure? Because it's like a live person.
well, the only thing I could understand
If you know the girl.
if you know them.
If you know the whore,
Because it's like if the hottest girl from your high school, and I still think back to like a couple of girls in high school, it's like if they're over the hill now.
Yeah, of
you know
course.
how women age.
yeah.
Rotten fruit. Old great man once said. But like if they had an OnlyFans when we were like 27 or something,
Or I'll be honest, even now,
I'd take a peek now, but I might be a real subscriber.
I think-
back then.
here's the thing: I think women peak, and not that I think it's my preference. I think women peaks like in their looks when they get to about 30. I like that. I like 30 to 40 is my kind of thing. I like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
I think that's a feminist take right there.
I like
Sham-
22 and under.
It's not a feminist take because it's just what I want to fuck.
Sham's 15 and 19.
I like young girls.
Yeah, I just. It's not a feminist thing because like I just want to fuck.
I'm joking around.
Like if you know.
I just want to fuck
offended.
it.
Yeah. I just want to fuck the things.
I just want to. I just want to fuck it. You know, women.
No, but yeah, 30 to 40 is, yeah, that's what I like.
30 to 40. A seasoned woman.
Seasoned woman. Yes.
She's seen some stuff. She has experiences under the belt.
Yes.
Yeah,
You can talk to her.
She can fuck well, but you can't trick her as easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's almost the challenge.
You ever tried
Right.
talking to like a 22-year-old girl? It's
Have
like,
I?
is someone going to arrest me right now?
I totally agree.
Like, somebody just grab me.
I never felt
I've told him before, but like
Sham, you come from a different culture.
that is true.
absolutely.
My dad's 40
Every
years
oth-
older than my mother.
Every
My
other
dad
cul-
was 52 and my mother was 12 when they got married. It is time for you. We found perfect man.
he's got job.
What? Him? My mother's just so scared.
Look, you're Indian. He's Indian. It's perfect.
Look, he has mustache. You have mustache.
I brought candy.
Why is it that all the other cultures like 15-year-olds and it's only our billionaires that do? You ever think about that?
You know?
So should the legal
What is it about $1 billion that makes that fucking forbidden fruit hot?
Well, it's because you just feel like you can get away
I
with
think
it.
you can get away with it. I think that's what. I think
Yeah.
that's what.
How are
it
they going to
is.
catch me? I'm on an island.
Yeah, it's like the same high they get when they fucking slip $100 to the maitre d' to like skip the line at a
Here's the
restaurant.
thing. When you buy an island, can you make that your own country?
There's some red tape, I'm sure.
Because, like, if I owned an island, I would just make it my country. If I was a pedophile, I'd be like, this is pedophilia land. So laws say it's fine to take girls from your country and fuck them here. Our laws are very clear on this.
We don't recognize your laws on boy land.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
No, it's pretty cool here. We have a slide, and we have,
Absolutely. It's really like just a fucking
carnival?
McDonald's play place, you
Yeah.
know? Without the nightmares that happen after.
it's actually legal to fuck a kid in a McDonald's playhouse as long as you're wearing the costume. I found that out.
I think it's like Neverland. It's like child heaven until the lights turn off. It's like fucking there are little
23 hours a day, child heaven.
railroads. there's ice cream stands. It's fucking heaven. But just like everything, heaven comes at a price.
Price, a stiff price.
A stiff price.
Oh my God.
The king of pop.
You're going to find out why he's called that.
Kaflooey.
Oh my God.
Well, we're a little over the hour mark.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers got anything to plug? Fuck City USA,
Yeah. Instagram, Twitter.
Insta Shimmy.
Insta shimmy. Yeah. No, nothing to plug. Just happy holidays.
Happy holiday, motherfucker.
Happy holidays, motherfuckers.
Bye, guys.
Peace.